This is going on. My name is Luis. Today is October 10, 2024, and God bless to every single one of you. Guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We have an urgent breaking news coming out. A large evacuation zone due to a suspected explosive device. Thousands of people receive a text alert, a notification. And we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is a big breaking news coming out of Tennessee. Wow. So numerous law enforcement agencies have issued a large evacuation zone as they investigate a suspected device. This is happening in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Now, remember, guys, I did post a video a couple of days ago. I think it's how many states? It's multiple states on high alert. And I posted on this channel. We have seen some strange stuff here. Miami, Florida, international airport. There was a device. Supposedly there was something going on there. There was evacuation. Also, Houston TV news station. They were also evacuated that same day. So there's some stuff going on here as we get closer and closer to November. At this time, law enforcement and emergency officials in Knoxville, Tennessee, have declared a large evacuation zone and are urgently requesting that residents evacuate as they investigate a suspected device. Now, authorities have activated the integrated public alert and warning system, sending safety messages to those within the impacted area. At this time, details about the nature of the device or object are still unclear, and officials are treating the situation with the utmost caution. This is still developing. Wow. We have an update here. Jeez, what's going on? He's So it says here, evacuation order in Knoxville, Tennessee, after suspected device found. The Knoxville Fire Department has reported the closure of Western Avenue due to a suspected device. Residents near Menders Avenue are being urged to evacuate immediately, with a public safety alert issued for those in the affected areas. So residents in Tennessee are receiving text alert. And this is some serious stuff here, guys. Some serious stuff. So we are praying for the people out there in Texas. Give me a second here. What's going on with this one? What is this? Asking people to evacuate a half-mile away after finding large box filled, wow, with devices near Western Avenue. You have the BOMB squad and hazmat teams on scene. Whoa. So they found a box with a whole bunch of devices. Unbelievable. See, this is why we can't be bringing so many into this sleeping giant land. Look at this. Why did my phone go off? Hold on, let me see. Give me a second here. I want to read this one. Why did my phone go off? A lot of people are just saying, hey, I'm getting these messages. Here's why most of Knoxville got an emergency alert about the Western Avenue evacuation on their phones this afternoon. Loud phone alerts went off in Knoxville on Thursday, miles beyond the intended evacuation area, causing some confusion for people unaware of the situation. Usually, Usually they send a text alert and they tell you, what the emergency is all about. Usually, when you get an Amber Alert, it says Amber Alert or tornado warning. This one here, it seems like people were not aware about this emergency alert. I mean, just imagine you receive a text message. Leave immediately. There is a BOMB. I mean, you know how many people would go nuts? Tens of thousands. Wow, tens of thousands of people across Knoxville, Tennessee, and beyond received an emergency alert on their phones on Thursday, telling them to evacuate the area. Man. Once again, this is in Menders Avenue and Western Avenue. Now, the evacuation alert was issued out of an abundance of caution after Knoxville fire crews, police, and a BOMB squad responded to a box filled with devices. Man. Which was in the Lonsdale area. Wow. Are you serious? The evacuation area was in a roughly half-mile radius around the steel recycling facility. Now, once again, law enforcement said they don't suspect any malicious intent behind the box, but said the situation will likely take hours to safely resolve. Unbelievable. Please share the video. Look at this one here. Here's a picture. Look at this picture here. So that's what the people received. Emergency alert. Subject emergency warning evacuation. Evacuate area. Wow. Now, the reason why I didn't say BOMB, just imagine people just read that and then all of a sudden it just, man, a lot of people will go, Many of the people who received the phone alert on Thursday were miles outside the evacuation area. Some people in Oak Ridge even received it, prompting the city to issue a statement clarifying there was no evacuation notice for Oak Ridge. Now, the alert also contained few details about what was happening other than the text seen below. Wow. If you live out there in Tennessee, leave comments down below. Have you received that emergency alert text? Now, you got the federal agency have said these problems are largely due to lingering and limitation with smartphone technology and how the National Cellular Alert System operates. Now, once again, you have the Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, or IPAWS, is run by, oh my goodness, it's our favorite agency. Wow, it's being run by FEMA and allows local, state, and federal authorities to send emergency alerts to devices in the affected areas for things that require immediate public attention. That can include things like Amber Alerts, Blue Alerts, and other public safety alerts. Wow. So when it comes to targeting who receives the phone alerts, the IPAWS system relies primarily on the physical location of communication towers in the area to determine that. Now, the agencies send the alert out to the specific cell towers in the affected area. So, if you are in range of a cell tower when it receives an alert, your phone will also receive it unless you have emergency alerts turned off in your settings. One thing I tell you, I keep mine on no matter what. I keep mine on. A lot of people just want to keep it turned off because supposedly it invade their privacy. Look, here's the thing, guys. they already know your social security number. They know everything about you already. So they already know it. There's no way of hiding from all this. If you want to hide from it, live off the grid and don't purchase any electronic devices, computer. Don't even drive a car. Just live out there in the mountains and the caves. I mean, you had John the Baptist. He lived in the forest and just baptizing thousands of people. Mobile phones tens of miles outside of the targeted alert polygon areas could receive the alert. The amount of overreach can vary depending on such factors as terrain and tower location. Now, additionally, consumers who have disabled location-based services for their phone could continue to receive alerts tens of miles from the targeted alert area, even if they have a newer phone. Our favorite agency, FEMA, said. Man. iPause was upgraded in 2019 to allow enhanced alerts and geo-targeting within a tenth of a mile in the alert zone. But the agency said most phones still don't fully support these new features. Now, the upgrade also allows for longer alerts up to 360 characters to give people more details. But many phones still do not support the expanded alert and can only receive 90 characters. Now, the agency said it is considering making 360 characters the standard in the future once most people have newer phones with the capability to ensure the maximum number of people get an alert. All right, so that's a very important update. All right, so give me a second here. We're gonna go with another one. All right. Here we go. Once again, Knoxville Fire Department has shared that Western Avenue between Texas Avenue and Massachusetts Avenue is closed due to the discovery of suspected devices, and the public is ordered to evacuate the area. At around 2:15 p.m. on October 10th, Knoxville Police Department and KFD responded to CMC Recycling at 27, skip the address, and once again you had employee discover an approximately 5x5 steel box that contains suspected that man, they were smoking too. Oh man, just imagine that. Going outside for a 15-minute break and smoking a cigarette, and then you find a box, and inside is that man got TNT stuff. Mayor said the main goal is to evacuate the area. Officials are strongly urging people within a 3,000-foot radius of the suspected explosive to evacuate. KFD spokesperson Mark estimated that over 1,000 people had already evacuated the area. Wow. Here's a picture right here. Now, yeah, it's not too far from 40. So KPD spokesperson Scott said they are operating under the assumption that the box contains devices, but haven't been able to confirm the presence of the devices material because the smoke is coming from the box. Wow. As the mayor indicated, guys, I mean, just imagine that thing went off. I mean, whew. With all the stuff going on in Florida and then Wyoming, wildfire, now you got this one here. I mean, what is going on? What is going on here? The employees reported that they found a box that possibly contained devices. Got my cat here. When they went to open that box in their normal procedures, they discovered it potentially had devices, and then they notify us. Now it says here, we have since verified that we also believe that this contained potential devices. The problem that we have right now is the box is smoking. So for the BOMB squad, we're kind of in a wait and see mode, because anything the squad does has the potential to upset that box. So the main priority right now is the evacuation, and those efforts are ongoing with KPD, KFD, and THP. Yeah, I need to get out of there. I mean, this box is like smoking, which is a warning alert. Get out ASAP. Now, when I say get out, this is the definition. This is not a hurricane, all right? This doesn't mean the entire state needs to leave. No, it's only that zone. People need to get out. So it's easy for people to get out from that zone, because it's not millions. Florida was a different story. You're trying to leave while a hurricane's coming, you're going to be stranded because millions are trying to get out. Now, the squad is currently monitoring the situation, as they do not wish to aggravate the situation until the area is evacuated. Erland said this could be a prolonged event, adding that there is no evidence to suggest the box was left maliciously. An emergency shelter has been established, which is, again, we're going to skip all this. Now, due to the ongoing investigation into a suspected device, Minders Avenue, KPD, and KFD personnel are urging residents to evacuate. So we already know all this. All right. Where's my cat? My cat just disappeared. Give me a second here, guys. Come here, Ivy. Let's go. Okay, and that's where we at. They are still working on it. I'm trying to see if there's any updates here. There's no updates. They're still working on this thing. Wow. They're still working on this thing. Please, please, please. If they're telling you to leave, leave. Alright, so this is only for that one zone. Like I said, it's not the entire state. It's just that one zone. Leave. Leave. I'm going to keep it updated on this one here, guys. A lot of people were kind of confused about the text message. They didn't, they were like, what is this? Why are we leaving? Any explanation? I guess because they don't want to spook people like that. They just want people to leave nicely and calmly. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. Follow me on Twitter for the latest breaking news updates. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path. And that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get to access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.